Do I have to get my business valued for divorce? Hi, I'm Bill Farias, founder and CEO of Farias Family Law. We are a Massachusetts divorce and custody firm. We're in Southern Massachusetts. We get this question all the time. You have people who have operations as small as they are solos and just going out there and trying to earn a living, to people who have big companies and employ dozens of individuals and are very profitable. And so what we're trying to figure out is, how do you treat a business for purposes of divorce? First of all, you have to understand that a business serves, for most people, as both a stream of income and as an asset. So they are earning money from the business. For example, if it is a plumber, an electrician, they are deriving their income from that business. And then the separate issue for divorce is whether it is also going to be considered an asset. So you can take a look at the income and figure out what that means for purposes of support, whether it's alimony, child support. And then you have to take a look at whether it is going to be treated as an asset for purposes of property division. So in order to figure that out, in a nutshell, you have to figure out whether, if the individual puts this business on the market and tries to sell it, how much the individual would earn from the sale of that business. What is that business worth on the open market? What is the fair market value of that business? And there are a number of ways to figure that out. But the first thing is, you got to figure out whether it's worth investing in a business valuation. So if you have a really small operation, it's just one individual, that person's doing all the work, that business is solely an income vehicle for that person. In other words, it's really hard to make the case that it is an asset beyond the money it provides to that person as income. On the other hand, if you have an individual who has an S corporation, a C corporation, employs dozens of people, derives an income from the business, but also enjoys some profits in addition to the regular income that person derives, then that is more likely to be treated as an asset in divorce. And so figuring out where your business falls on that spectrum is very important. And then figuring out, if it is something that's going to be divided or should be divided in the divorce, what is the value of that asset? And this is where you have to get experts involved. It's very dangerous to try to figure this out on your own, or have an attorney who's not well versed in this trying to come up with a number. So you usually want to hire a business valuation expert. Whenever possible, it makes sense to do this jointly. So if the parties can agree to have someone come in and take a look at the numbers and offer an opinion, that's ideal. That doesn't always work. People disagree. They're distrustful in divorce. And so a lot of times both parties want to get their own respective business valuations. And again, this is very complex, but you have approaches that are as simple as figuring out what the value of the assets are in the business. And then you have other approaches like cash flow, figuring out how much the business is going to generate in the future, and doing some math to determine what that means for a present cash value, and a number of other approaches. But the bottom line is, you got to figure out the fair market value. This stuff can be complex. It can also be super expensive. We've had business valuations for about $7,500, $8,000, but also business valuations that cost $25,000 plus. So it really depends on the type of business, the size of the business. If you have a business and you're headed for divorce, you want to get ahead of this stuff and you want to start asking these questions. You can call us 508-675-0464. You can email us at info@fariasfamilylaw.com. If you found this video helpful, you can like, subscribe, share it. And you can also find us on social media at Farias Family Law. Thank you. Have a good day.